Meat City, baby.
Hello and welcome back to Meat City Gaming. JD here with episode 30 of my Aground All Achievements playthrough. And we are still continuing to work our way through. We did get one of the big achievements last episode where we turned the building's trader against the aliens from the alien headquarters. So we're at 45 out of 56, just 9 achievements left, and we're at 655 out of the 1,000 Gamerscore. So picking up where we left off, as I said, we infiltrated the headquarters through the spirit world, through the special back door that the spirit realm opened to us. We were able to convince the headquarter structures to turn traitor and join us. We picked them up and brought them with us back to our home planet, or our home base, I should say. But doing so triggered a second wave of ships to blockade our planet and start doing a bombardment. Now, the bombardment itself isn't a problem because we have the shield up, but those ships are in orbit, and this time they include some cruiser-class ships, which are, if you recall, the bombers, I think, have 3 alien pilots on them that you have to deal with, while the cruiser has 3 alien pilots plus a Dragon Mech, which is an extremely difficult environment to battle in. So what we're going to do is we fought through, I think 2/3 of the combat in clearing that second bombardment. There's really no need to do so. I guess you could just ignore it and kind of fly through on your way to completing the rest of the story. But as I said before, we do need to get our hands on those alien hearts for a collection quest. So since they're here, we might as well do it, and it'll also make it a little bit easier to fly in and out of our home system. So we are going to finish off the combat. Before we do, we're going to get our research going. We will continue to make uranium, which will continue to give us exotic matter. And then what we want to do, we had a little bit of trouble last time with the combat. The automated suit, the wind-up time of the blaster is really tough to deal with when you have multiple enemies firing at you from multiple directions. So I think what we're going to do instead is go with the, let's see, we're going to go with the regular space armor, space helm, and the laser gun and the energy shield. I don't know if the laser gun can hurt the Dragon Mech. Its defense might be too high. And so if it is, obviously we'll have to deal with that and switch back into the automated suit. So let's try our luck here. All our batteries are charged. We're rested. We've got healing items. Let's head back into space. And here we can see there's a bomber. And so let's get aboard the bomber. And now just the 3 guys, right? Not too big a deal. We do need to make sure we're watching for those big energy blasts, which can do like 100 damage per hit. There we go. And we're only going to get one of them this time, but that's okay. We just want to get in the hits where we can, take our time, be safe. And when they're clumped like that, it's going to be hard to get in there. Nice, 2 good hits. A little bit sloppy there, but that's all right. 1 down, 2 to go. And we got them synced perfect. All right, nice. Okay, so that takes care of the bomber. And we still have plenty of food left since we brought so much. Alright, we get this guy free, and now just the last cruiser left. Although I say just, like it's an easy task. These things are a beast to take down. But let's do our best and see if we can clear it here. Nice, that crit was big. Oh, it's big getting that first one down. Big, big. go, and then the mech. Still doing okay on energy. Alright, that's the last one down. And now I think, let's see if we can damage it with the laser gun. We're doing 1 damage, that's enough. That's all we were doing with the automated suit. And we're much more mobile. There still is a little bit of lag between using the laser, stopping using the laser and moving. So I'm a little off on my timing there. So vertical movement is definitely key to dodging the Dragon Mech. Stop early and now we can move. And the other thing, it's got that big saw blade out in front of it. That cuts right through shields. For some reason, you cannot block that attack. So normally you can just kind of stand there and tank hits. Not so much when he's coming at you with the claw. We are almost out of batteries, so we'll have to go back and recharge. But that fight is going extremely well. We'll rest and save. stick and move much better with the laser here. This is working pretty well. There we go, you can see he swung at us with that saw, but we were able to dodge it. There we go. We took that one down much easier. So that is definitely a cleaner, better strategy than we showed in the previous video, where it's been a while since I'd done that fight and it was kind of sloppy and a mess and all over the place. But there we go, we could see going back to the Dragon Sword, going with the mobile setup rather than the automated suit and the wind up for the gun and all that nonsense. It's just not worth it. Being quick, being directional, you have to be better with your shield and facing the attack. You can't let it hit you from behind like you can with the automated suit, but way easier to do that. Stick and move, hit the big hits with the sword rather than the little hits with the laser. Much more reliable. Be patient, wait for those openings, and then when you get to the Dragon Mech, vertical movement to get under him. He doesn't turn around very quickly. That's kind of his one weakness. So your vertical movement, swoop under him, and then if you have the laser, again, it's just kind of easy pickings. The regular laser, not the automated suit built-in laser. So we took care of that one pretty quickly. That was much better than the previous run. I feel pretty good about that. Way overweight right now, but I think we're okay. We don't have too far to go. And let's go here to operate. Yes. And we convince him to go free. Okay, so the bombardment is over. Let's save. And off he goes. Okay, great. Now let's go down and plant our new buildings. Oof. So let's do it this way. I think this might be the fastest way to go about it. So we're at our home base. We'll come over to the whirlpool. And I don't think this ship will go in the whirlpool. But will my guy? Also no. All right, and then I think we can plant these here. Oh, I can't even see. All right, red is bad. So this is the dragon ship. We don't want that one. Let's get the library. That's the one that's most important. And 3. Okay, we got them all down. All right, we need tons of scale and ink. And then let's figure out everything else we need to bring with us. So Book of Flame, I think that's the one we already made. We did get our achievement for our first spell book. So we have Flame. We need Splash. We need vines. We need stone. Frost. Shielding. Healing. Light. Absorption. Recovery. And this is what we need tree seeds for. You have to have 6 tree seeds for the Book of Recovery. So if you recall back in like episode 2 or 3, we were farming tree seeds before we chopped down and replaced all of our trees with buildings. This is why. You need 6 tree seeds to make the Book of Recovery. All right, then we've got some Book of Summoning, Book of Time, Book of Return, Book of Translation we already made, and then we've got Meteor, Flood, Growth, Spikes, Tornado, and we don't need to make the magic staff. And then and 6 Evo gems. Okay, so that is a ton of stuff, and you can see why this is such a big, difficult achievement. You have to go through all the steps to get access to the building and then also acquire all of those materials. So let's take a look and see what we've got. And then we'll go from there and collect the rest of the stuff that we need to do. That will be our goal here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and collect all of the materials that we need and see where we end up here. So we'll get some evolution gems cooking. I think we have enough, but we need more for some other stuff. So let's get those going. We're out of fuel. Okay, we are back. So we are going to grab a bunch of ink. Let's do ink and scales. And then we need fins. We have, well, let's get all this stuff over. All right, we got fins, plant eyes, blood gem, icy fur, focus gem, altar gem. Okay, we have the Book of Flame. I think I didn't double check, but I'm pretty sure we do. So, Book of Splash. Vines. Stone. Frost. Shielding. Healing. I feel like somebody gave us the Book of Healing, but we crafted one anyway. Okay, so that brings us up to healing with the altar gem. All right, let's go restock. Okay, we need horns, helium sac, tree seed, diamond, ice heart, spirit gem, let's go make those. So we are at Book of Light, Absorption, Recovery, Summoning, Time, Return, Translation we already have, so I don't think we made that one. All right, so now we're up to the ones that require the gems. Let's go and finish this off. Oh, we forgot our scales and our ink. All right, this should do it. Meteor. Flood, growth, spikes. Tornado. There it is, Master Spellcaster. Craft every spell book in the game. So the only way to craft those last set of spell books is with the HQ library. So that did it. We can see our inventory is now weighed down with these. They do have a weight, so we'll go put them away. Again, I'm not really the magic using type for this game, but you certainly can play that way. You could completely deck yourself out with magic and just go to town with it instead of any of the other paths of the technology or the hybrid. All right, so let's drop our inventory. All right, we need to capture an Amethyst Wyrm. And see, that is right there. So let's get our trap ready. And I don't know how easy it is for them to break out. So let's make sure we do some damage here. Go. Amethyst Wyrm. We need an evolution gem and 5 magna gems. All right, so now we can go back to the Exiled. He should make us our drill. And again, to put on, yeah, that's kind of frustrating, but there will be a workaround. So to put on the drill, we do need to take off our automated suit. So that's done. I think that's gonna be where we wrap it up. A little bit of a shorter one, but we had some long combat in some of the previous episodes. So we got ourselves the drill, we cleared the second bombardment, we crafted all of the spell books. So now there's a couple of other things we can do. Actually, let's do that real quick. I think we've got enough spirit. One more thing we can do before we wrap up this episode. Let's check out, we've got our carapace armor. We'll bring our glaives. And let's put that on before we leave the ship so we don't lose our oxygen level. Oh, that's cool. So the carapace, okay, we can wear the carapace armor while we have it. All right. And we'll charge up our oxygen. And then just so we can see this work, let's go ahead and do one. Oh, that's the water. We don't have to take the water. But look at that. That's awesome. And I don't think it does need to get fed. Okay. What does it eat? Ah, it eats magna gems. Okay. Super expensive to feed this thing. Well, let's not go experimenting with drilling. But you can see it does a 2x2 square on every dig, which is really cool. It digs through everything, so we can reach new depths on almost everywhere. Well, it won't dig through this, right? Oh gosh, it even goes through the purple blocks. Crazy. Okay, so we want to run in here real quick. I think we've got 95 spirit energy. We just need 5 more. Let's find something to take out real quick. All right, here comes a fish, and we will put on our fish just to make it easier. Water. Ice is good against water. That's what we've got. And then earth up there. Don't have anything good against earth, but our fish is pretty good against it. Why don't you go ahead up there and attack him, buddy? There you go. All right, and now power. We'll get ourselves a spirit tree seed. We can plant it in here. I'd kind of rather have it. Here, let's check and see if we can do it back home. And that should get us one more achievement. Ghost Thumb for planting a spirit tree. I thought we should get one more while we were here. A good way to wrap up the episode. And let's get our ship out of the way here a little bit. All right, and so now we can see we've got our spirit tree here, and this will grow, and I think then we can just automatically harvest spirit arrows, which we're not really looking to do right now because we don't have a spirit bow, and that's not the route that we went, but we planted it here, and I wanted to check that we could plant it in the real world. I didn't think we were restricted to the spirit world, and as you can see, we are not. So, oh, free tree seed, we'll take it. I think that is a great place. We made a lot of progress. Great place to wrap up the episode. So when we pick up, the next thing we have to do is explore some of the other planets in the game. So besides Earth, there are other places we can go to do things before we advance the story to the next kind of significant thing. So let's do that next time. We'll probably do a planet at a time. It might be more than one episode. Some of them are a little bit more involved. So we'll see how quickly we can get through them. And each of them has achievements tied to it. So we'll knock out those on the way. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.